like for you?
For me, this camp's been fun. Like, I've been having fun out there. I was like, I'm learning as much as like everybody else, like my teammates. Getting to learn the running back room more. It's exciting.
Are you? How much different does it feel right now to be in this camp compared to when you stepped in training camp this time last year?
I mean, last year, I was still new to camp. Like, I didn't know what to expect. But now, like, everything's slowed down for me. Everything's more exciting for me. Everything's more fun. Everybody else just thinks like camp is like it's dreadful, but like for me, like I feel like I've been learning more and been acclimated more in this camp.
What do you envision a good season for you is in 2025? What does that look like by the end of the year, do you hope?
For me, it's competitive excellence, like making a play when my number's called, and when my number's called, just getting out there and just doing what I do. So.
What have you learned from CJ since he arrived, and now that he's in his first camp at Ohio State? What have you learned from him as a guy who's played a lot of football at a different stop before?
The speed of the game, he's running with more power, with more edge, running with more grit. Because he's a big back, he's going to bring it.
You talked a lot this spring about kind of needing to be more mature. How different do you feel like you are now than you were at this point a year ago?
I feel like preparation has helped me a lot more, helped me more to, grow a lot more, just being more prepared.
How, in what ways have you prepared yourself better?
Just eating right, putting the right fluid to my body, and just getting as much sleep as I can.
I remember when you were out here at the 7-on-7 camp in high school, you were talking about that Curtis Samuel role. And obviously the offense is different from back then, but how do you envision still being able to use some of those skills in this offense when there are so many receivers, tight ends now that want to catch passes, but the running backs can get involved too, as we saw last year?
I feel like when that time comes, it will come. Like, right now we got a new offensive coordinator, and, we got a lot of good receivers now, and we're just, I'm just playing the role right now.
Is this running back room because of James, CJ, the freshmen? I mean, is it as deep as you've been a part of in terms of just guys pushing each other all the time?
I feel like, I think it's very deep. I think we all will push each other, and we all want to, competing for a spot. So.
How are you seeing James kind of take on a leadership role in that running back room?
I feel like James growing up, we both watched, Quinshon and Trey last year. So Trey was a good leader. He led our room last year, and we fed off him. So.
What are the best things you learned from those two?
The best thing I learned from them was just to grow up. Trey's been here for a long time, and he's been teaching a lot of lessons on how to carry ourselves. I'm saying they want to learn, they want to be here, they want to get on the field. They just want to be a good teammate to everyone in the running back room and just teammates around them.
How much as a freshman do you have to embrace that willingness to learn? Obviously it's a big step up. There's a lot more things you're asked to do. Just thinking back to your freshman year, how much did you have to accept, hey, I've got to learn these things, and maybe it doesn't all come right away?
I feel like the first thing you got to accept is just you got to be willing to be coached. Our coach is it's going to get on you every day.
Yeah.
You got to take it on and just play by play. So if something don't go right one play, you just got to just go all right, next play. So.
How much do mistakes bother you?
Mistakes bother me a lot, but I know that I have the next play mentality. So even if I'm getting streamed at for that play, my focus on the next play, getting in the huddle, and getting the next play.
Awesome. I think you're good.